Sometimes the things that drain our money and luck don't come from big decisions, but from a tiny detail sitting quietly inside our own home. And it can all start with a simple houseplant that almost everyone assumes is harmless. In reality, many people place this plant in a completely wrong spot without realizing that location can block positive energy, weaken prosperity, and open the door for unwanted forces to slip in. What's troubling is that everything happens so silently. You only notice when life begins to dip downward for no clear reason. Today, we're going to talk about why the placement of this plant matters so much and how you can position it correctly to protect the stability, luck, and peace within your home. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe and leave a comment. Today, I choose to open my doors to bright energy. In feng shui, every object in the home carries its own form of energy, and living plants are the most active among them. A plant isn't just decoration. It actually breathes, taking in stagnant or harmful energy and giving back clearer, gentler energy. Because of that, the location of a plant determines the flow of energy it interacts with each day. When a plant sits in a spot filled with positive vibrations, it strengthens stability, nourishes prosperity, and keeps your home bright and warm. But if it's placed in an area where the energy is chaotic or stuck, the plant absorbs those negative vibrations and unintentionally spreads them throughout your living space. This is why a simple-looking plant can quietly raise or lower your fortune. Understanding this nature helps you position the plant so it functions as a true energy shield, protecting your money, your luck, and the calm inside your home. Below are the places you should absolutely avoid. Each spot carries a distorted energy signal that can quietly pull your life downward without warning. 1. Near the back door, where energy constantly flows out. The back door is one of the fastest exit points for energy inside a home. It's where the flow naturally moves outward like a pathway with nothing to hold the good energy in place. When a plant is placed near this area, it ends up sitting right in a field of unstable energy. The constant outward flow makes it hard for the plant to absorb positive energy, causing it to weaken over time. A plant needs a calm, steady environment where air moves gently. That's what keeps it alive and strong. But the back door is a place that opens and closes, often filled with drafts, shifting humidity, and nonstop movement. This creates imbalance, makes the plant struggle to grow, and slowly drains its natural vitality. In feng shui, the back door is viewed as a pathway where wealth escapes. When a plant is placed there, both the plant and your luck can get swept away with the outward flow. The plant can't hold positive energy and may unintentionally push good fortune out even faster. This makes it harder for blessings to gather, opportunities to stay, and the home to feel grounded. That's why placing a plant by the back door brings little benefit and often causes bright energy to slip away. It's best to keep this area clean, open, uncluttered, and free of living plants to maintain energetic balance. 2. Right next to the kitchen or strong heat-producing appliances. The kitchen and heat sources like ovens, electric stoves, heaters, and microwaves generate high temperatures every day. That heat not only warms the area, but also disrupts the moisture in the air. When a plant sits too close to these heat sources, it faces constant dryness, leaves wilt, curl, or change color. The soil dries faster than the roots can absorb water, and the plant slowly loses its freshness. In feng shui, the kitchen carries fire energy, while plants belong to the wood element. When placed too close, fire overwhelms wood, creating conflict and weakening the plant's energetic field. A weakened plant cannot hold or generate the positive energy it's meant to contribute to your home. The kitchen is also a space with strong movement. Cooking, cleaning, daily activity, temperatures shift from hot to warm without stability, making it hard for any plant to thrive. Steam, smoke, and grease can coat the leaves, blocking natural breathing and making the plant vulnerable to disease. A plant that's stressed by heat and residue not only loses vitality, but also mirrors and spreads that imbalance into the home. This can reduce household harmony and make wealth harder to accumulate. To let the plant truly support your feng shui, place it somewhere cool, airy, and stable, away from intense heat. 3. In cramped corners, dark corners, or clutter-filled areas. Cramped and dark corners are places where energy becomes stagnant due to lack of light and airflow. When a plant is placed in such areas, it must survive in low light and poor air circulation. This slows its growth, causes the leaves to fade, and drains its natural life force. Plants need gentle light and steady airflow to stay balanced, but cramped or dark corners simply can't provide that. As the plant weakens, it loses the ability to support and brighten the surrounding energy. Cluttered areas also carry heavy, chaotic energy. When items pile up in one spot, the airflow becomes blocked, creating energetic congestion that directly affects the plant. Plants placed near clutter rarely get enough light or breathing space and gradually become stressed. The heaviness of the environment bleeds into the plant, weakening its capacity to hold positive energy. In feng shui, cramped and dark zones are considered pockets of old, stagnant energy, not suitable for living plants. When a plant sits in these spots, both the plant and the home's energy slow down and lose vitality. This can block prosperity, destabilize luck, and create a heavy emotional atmosphere in the household. To let your plant brighten your space and support positive energy, avoid placing it in dark, cramped, or overly cluttered locations. 4. Next to the bathroom or in damp, humid areas. Bathrooms and humid spots in a home always carry heavy, unstable energy. Moisture, odors, and lingering humidity gather there, creating a slow, weakened energy field. When a plant sits near the bathroom, it's exposed directly to this heavy air and high moisture. This causes leaves to fade, roots to rot, and the plant to gradually lose its vitality. A plant needs a dry, airy environment to stay balanced. Something damp areas simply cannot provide. Bathrooms also release old, low-energy air every time the door opens. When that air spreads into the surrounding space, a nearby plant absorbs much of this stagnant energy, reducing its ability to hold bright, positive vibrations for the home. In feng shui, damp areas are considered zones where negative energy easily forms, influencing financial stability and the overall feel of the living space. Plants kept in such environments show clear signs of decline: yellowing leaves, dull color, soft stems, or easy leaf drop. These symptoms reveal that the plant is no longer holding good energy and may even reflect heaviness back into the room. To keep your plant healthy and maintain energetic harmony, avoid placing any plant near bathrooms or overly humid areas. Choose a spot that's dry, clean, and has natural airflow so the plant can thrive and continue supporting positive energy in your home. Eat directly facing the front door, where energy crashes in. The front door is the main entry point for energy in any home. It receives strong, shifting currents because of constant opening and closing. Placing a plant directly in front of the door forces it to take the full impact of this forceful energy every day. Fast crashing energy makes it hard for the plant to stay stable, leaving it stressed, slow-growing, and less vibrant. A plant needs gentle, steady airflow, and the front door simply cannot provide that. In feng shui, the front door is known as the mouth of energy. When a plant sits right in front of this mouth, it becomes a barrier that stops good energy from flowing deeper into the home. This blocks prosperity and luck right at the entrance. Not only that, the strong energy hitting the plant weakens it quickly, causing leaf drop or loss of color. This shows the plant cannot handle the constant energetic impact. When a plant weakens, it cannot hold bright energy for the home. Instead, its exhaustion reflects into the environment, making the atmosphere feel less stable. For this reason, placing a plant directly in front of the main door is considered highly unsuitable. If you want the plant to support prosperity and bring in bright energy, place it a short distance away, somewhere the airflow has softened and become calmer. This helps the plant stay strong and continue balancing the home's energy. 6. In the walkway, where energy is constantly pushed and pulled. Walkways inside the home are high-traffic areas. People pass through all day, creating vibration and constant shifts in the energy flow. When a plant is placed in a walkway, it absorbs these energetic disturbances, keeping its environment unstable. The pushed and pulled energy prevents the plant from grounding itself, making it stressed, slow-growing, and less naturally vibrant. Walkways tend to channel fast-moving air from one room to another. This airflow lacks the softness a plant needs to grow in a healthy, balanced way. In such a constantly changing environment, roots and leaves struggle to stay stable. Plants in walkways often dry out, shed leaves, or weaken over time. This is why they often look tired, unable to fulfill their role as an energy balancer in the home. Placing plants in walkways also disrupts the flow of energy, causing the home's natural pathways to become blocked or redirected. This imbalance affects both the plant and the harmony of the living space. In feng shui, walkways are considered energy highways. If a plant is placed there, bright energy cannot flow smoothly. It may get squeezed, scattered, or broken. When energy becomes chaotic, the emotional atmosphere of the home also becomes less comfortable, affecting stability and prosperity. To avoid this, keep plants away from walkways and choose calmer spots where they can stay vibrant and radiate positive energy into the space. Wrong placements don't just weaken the plant, they drain prosperity, reduce luck, and can give heavy energy a chance to enter your home. A plant is highly sensitive to energy. When it stands in the wrong place, it becomes a mirror of negative vibration, sending that imbalance back to the people living in the home. When a plant is placed in the right spot, it can become a point of radiant energy in the home. Not only does it beautify the space, but it also helps the flow of energy move smoothly, lightly, and brightly. This creates a feeling of peace, focus, and an attraction toward good fortune. In feng shui, certain positions are considered ideal for activating wealth because they allow the plant to absorb good energy and reflect prosperity back into the living space. Below are the most suitable places for a plant to maximize its effect. The wealth corner of the living room. The living room is the central area of the home where energy enters and spreads into other spaces. The wealth corner is usually identified as the left corner, when you stand at the front door looking inside. This is considered the place where prosperous energy gathers most easily. When a plant is placed here, it can attract and retain good energy. A plant in this corner makes the space feel softer, brighter, and more vibrant. In addition, the living room typically has stable natural light, which is very beneficial for strong plant growth too. Near a window with gentle light and good airflow. A window is where natural light enters, creating a balanced and airy environment. When a plant is placed near a window, it receives gentle light, enough to stay fresh without being harmed by direct sunlight. Soft light allows the plant to absorb bright energy, naturally creating a feeling of peace and comfort in the home. Good airflow from the window also provides a steady supply of fresh energy, helping the plant attract positive energy and clear old stagnant air. This position is simple but very effective in nurturing prosperity. 3. The workspace or study area. The workspace is where you need focus, calmness, and creativity. When a plant is placed on the desk or near this area, it helps soothe the mind and maintain stability in your thoughts. This is important because good energy in the workspace can directly influence performance decisions and your income. A plant near the desk can create a sense of balance, reduce pressure, and help ideas flow more easily. In feng shui, bright and stable energy in the work area is considered a foundation for financial growth. 4. A quiet corner of the bedroom. The bedroom is where your energy is restored after a long day. When a plant is placed in a quiet corner with gentle light and minimal movement, it helps calm the space and brings a feeling of relaxation. A plant in the bedroom softens the energy flow and creates a pleasant atmosphere, helping the mind feel more at ease. A quality night's sleep can create a major shift in your spirit and your ability to attract good fortune. However, you should place only one small plant in the room. Too many plants can make the space feel heavy. 5. Near the entryway but not blocking the door. The entryway is where fresh energy enters the home. When a plant is placed near the entryway, but not blocking the airflow, it helps soften the strong energy from outside and turn it into a gentle, stable flow for the home. This position creates a pleasant first impression and makes the space feel fresher. A plant near the entryway acts like an energy greeter, helping regulate the shift of energy each time the door opens. It also brings a sense of warmth and safety when you step into the home. 6. Shared living areas, spaces where people usually sit, talk, or relax, like a sofa corner or reading nook, are ideal for plants. When placed here, plants help spread light, warm energy into the surroundings, making the atmosphere more pleasant and connected. These areas often have stable energy with little fluctuation, making them suitable for strong plant growth. Plants in shared living areas also create a sense of friendliness, closeness, and elevate the overall quality of the room's energy. Placing a plant in the right location is important. But for it to truly become a strong source of energy in the home, you need to help it maintain vitality and balance each day. A plant is not just a decoration. It is like an energy carrier holding good energy and softening negative currents. When the plant is healthy, the energy in the home is healthy. When the plant is weak, the flow of energy in the home can easily become heavy and slow. To let the plant fully express its feng shui role, there are 4 simple but essential factors you must pay attention to. The first thing that keeps a plant alive and strong is light. A plant doesn't need intense light or direct sun. It only needs gentle light, like the soft reflection coming through a window. When a plant receives the right amount of light, its leaves stay vibrant and its stem becomes steady. Soft light helps the plant absorb energy in a natural rhythm, allowing it to release calming vibrations into your living space. Along with light, water is also important, but the key is that a plant does not need too much of it. An overwatered plant carries a sense of heaviness and lack of airflow. When soil stays wet too long, the roots suffocate, and the plant loses its ability to hold bright energy. What the plant needs is a consistent watering rhythm that allows the soil to dry before receiving new moisture. When the roots can breathe and the soil isn't constantly soaked, the plant keeps its natural balance, creating a clearer and steadier energy. The surrounding temperature also strongly affects how well a plant can spread energy. Spaces that are too hot or too cold make the plant lose stability. A plant grows best in an environment with even temperatures that don't shift too quickly. Simply keeping the plant away from strong drafts, heat from appliances, and places with sudden temperature changes will help it stay healthy and radiate bright energy naturally. To maintain its inner strength, nutrition is another factor not to overlook. A light amount of fertilizer during the growing season keeps the roots strong, the stem firm, and the leaves bright. When a plant is full of energy, it not only stands stronger, but also gives the room a clean, uplifting feel. A healthy plant always creates a sense of safety and freshness in the space. Finally, something many people don't realize is that a plant reflects the emotions of the person caring for it. When you tend to a plant with a calm, gentle state of mind, it absorbs that peace and returns it to you through a quiet, bright atmosphere. But if you care for it while feeling tired or stressed, the plant easily picks up that energy and shows it through slow growth. Sometimes just a moment of lightly touching the leaves, breathing steadily, and offering yourself a positive intention can make the plant feel brighter and stronger, as if it understands what you wish to create in your life. When light, water, air, nutrition, and your emotional state all align, the plant becomes a true energy amplifier. It not only sustains its own life, but also nurtures the entire space around it, allowing prosperity, luck, and peace to flow into your home naturally and steadily. When you understand how to place and care for a plant correctly, you not only protect the energy within your home, but also open a pathway for bright, stable prosperity to enter your life. Every small change in your space can create a new direction for energy, and you are the one who chooses that direction. Let plant care be a way of caring for your inner balance. When the plant is healthy, the home is bright. When the energy in the home is light and clear, good things move closer to you. Before we end, take a moment to relax and send a gentle affirmation into the space around you. I am ready to receive good energy and let prosperity flow toward me every day. If you feel this video brought clarity and peace, please support by following the channel and leaving a comment. Every interaction you offer is a source of motivation that helps the journey of sharing bright energy continue to grow. Thank you for being here, and may your home always be filled with light, warmth, and the beautiful opportunities coming your way.